Everyone wants to know, when are you going to talk about what happened in Thailand? Well, today has finally come.
If you're attending a kind of pay-to-play league, particularly one was in Thailand, just be warned that these are not FIBA sanctioned events. So you have no backing in case the things that the organizers say go astray. And is it fair? Nope. But this overseas game and life in general ain't fair.
I am Brandon Lawrence, 24 years old from Dallas, Texas, and this is my story. As y'all may know, I've been facing through adversity right after high school had ended back in 2020. No offers, no college coaches interested in me. I didn't even know where I was going to go to. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing a post-grad year in New Hampshire at Tilton School. Did good over there, built relationships with guys like Jaden Brown, who's currently overseas doing his thing right now. My old roommate, Kyle, he's in Italy doing his thing. He's playing. He never gave up. He stayed to it. My teammate there too, Torrin, he's playing his last year at Plymouth State. So, like I said, I did good over there. Played in Kansas my first year in JUCO. Then after that, I went to back in town, Irving, Texas, called North Lake Community College. That's where I was at. Did good over there. And yeah, my college season had ended early. Didn't know where I was going to go to. No opportunities once again. And so for the next 2 years, nothing. I went to a school called THAIGBL Charter School. Did my first job working as a maintenance man there. And I definitely didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? So, because I wanted to play basketball. So all I want to do is play basketball, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I was still working out, doing my thing, hoping, a call would show up, you know what I'm saying? So, and out of the blue, it was a teachers versus students game I was a part of because they knew I was good. Teacher has seen me play and seen my film, and he knew a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. So I got plugged in with them, went to Vegas, did my thing there, got signed with an agent called Dreamcatch Management, the agent named Earl. He was the one that was helping me through my journey, and signed with him, everything went well. Months and months go by, nothing going on at all, nothing. So I just had to stop forcing it, bro, you know what I'm saying? I stopped forcing it, so I just wanted to just go train and make money and don't even think about it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did, and months later, in March, professional basketball player who owns Thailand. He's been playing there since 2023. He's been dominating leagues like Warriors, Thailand League, and the BTL. He's been doing his thing, like 40 points, 30 points, back-to-back 40-point games and stuff. And this is how it went. This is how my first conversation had went with him. So yeah, I just got off the phone with Errol. He told me like I said, more about what you saying and stuff. I just want to just make sure it's legit, because he had told me it's legit. So just I would want to, whatever. So me paying that $1,000, like if I pay it, like I just, that should be, you know, it, and I should be good, because I kind of want to know. You send a contract over, what team I would be playing on, this and that, and just be like more transparent and stuff. And that 350, should that 350 be with the 1,000 as well? So the only thing I'm paying is what's left, which is 650, I think. So yeah, you can just send over the contract, and like we can both read through it and stuff, and I can just go ahead and make that payment. But I just want to know, I just want to make a payment and just play, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to just make a payment and something else comes up, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think, you know, you a scam, because Errol just got off the phone with me and thinks everything's legit. I just want to just, you know, I don't want no more surprises, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. But I'm definitely down on what you saying and stuff. Definitely agreeing, you know what I'm saying? More other thing, like I said, I don't mind making that payment. I don't mind making that payment at all. Just I just want to make that payment and be done, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, that 350 that I had sent you, that should be added up to, you know what I'm saying, that 650, the next 650 I sent you add up to 1,000. So I just want to pay that, and I want to know what team I will be on and stuff, read the contract, this and that, and the benefits, all the other stuff, and make sure everything legit, because I don't want to just, you know, make a payment, then like a surprise will come out of nowhere, so I gotta make another payment, and I'm still down here, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm definitely on board. I just want to see the contract and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely on board with you for sure.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. Like I said, the only reason why the thing was changing is because the league owner wants everybody to pay the same price. So like they won't see it as scam. Because like I said, me personally, I wanted to charge you guys $350 because I thought it was strictly just through me. Because if it was strictly through me, then yeah, you guys would have had to pay $350. But he was saying because he don't want the whole league, some like one person pays $1,200 and another person pays $350. They gonna think, oh, I got robbed out of my money and stuff like that. So that's why he just wanted to just make everybody just pay the same price. I apologize. I wish he would have told me earlier, but.
So that's my first interaction with Javon. Like I said, there's a bunch of red flags there. I tried to get on a phone call with him. He didn't. He was stalling. I wanted to know more information about the Thailand league, and just because, bro, like he been there for a long time, and you might as well. He's the perfect person. He's the perfect person to talk to as far as to get more knowledge about playing pro in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't really know too much, man, and he did. He just didn't want to tell me. I don't know. I don't know what the hell was going on. So he didn't know the owner that much, is what he said. So that was a red flag there. And I just wanted to go to Thailand as fast as possible. I already told my family that I'm playing pro in Thailand, told my friends and family, and they excited. Posted on Instagram already, and this is what happens. This is what happens. So there's more to the story. There's a few guys who told their story in this video, and let's take you guys to Thailand, man. Let's take you guys to Bangkok, Thailand, and here's the video. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Bangkok, Thailand. Thailand is the #1 travel city in the whole world, with over 70+ million people. This is the city to come to.
Bangkok, Thailand. They got the Odyssey Mall. They got the Red Building. They got everything. They got cheap. The Quarter Hotel, where most of the guys were at, it costed $30. $30 a day. $30 a day to live there. And me and my roommate, Mansur Wilson, man, we all had contributed, bro. So we're here in Thailand, man, 40 plus imports, guys from Dallas, Canada, California, everywhere, man. We decided, Florida, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta, everybody decided to take a bet on themselves and come to Thailand, man. Everybody was balling. Everyone did good their first week of THAIGBL, racking up 250 plus thousand views in the first video ever posted on the THAIGBL page. I mean, this was a dream, bro. This was a dream come true. Like it was crazy, man. I did good first game. Everybody was doing good. My teammate Bryce, he was dropping numerous buckets, and the person who made all this stuff happen was Miles Thomas.
What's going on? It's Miles Thomas. I'm the owner and founder of the THAIGBL Basketball League. We're a new basketball league in Thailand designed for all Asian nationalities to compete against world imports. Rules are simple. On the floor is 3 world imports and 2 Asian nationalities: Filipino, Taiwanese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, you name it. I'm all about giving opportunity. This league is very exciting, very competitive. We have a lot of hungry rookies from all over the world: Australia, Canada, the U.S., Italy, you name it. And we're trying to continue to build this up to be one of the top leagues out here. Arguably wanted to be one of the only entry-level leagues to Asia.
Miles Thomas, the 31-year-old from Inglewood, California, made our dreams come true. He played 3 years professional basketball. He played 3 years professional basketball in Mexico. Everything was going well. To that 3rd year, he decided to take a bet on himself and create his own league, the THAIGBL. The THAIGBL is an entry-level league for guys like myself to get their film, their stats, and to branch off to better, higher markets so we can start off our overseas career with the right page. I mean, it was crazy. Like, my first year playing overseas basketball, like, he was the reason why I went to Thailand. He was the main reason why I went to Thailand. I definitely appreciate that, what he done. So weeks and weeks went by, and I was wondering, like, where is Miles? Where is Miles? I just didn't really know. I mean, I didn't really ask nobody. It just came. It was a thought in my head. Like, I haven't seen him in a while. Like, where is he at? And somebody had told me that he was in Jamaica.
Begin tonight with George Solis live in Kingston, Jamaica. George, the storm is moving out, but you are still experiencing those strong winds.
Tom, the winds are still whipping, and they're expected to continue through tonight. You can see just how high some of the surf is getting here. Roads still in the area are going to be impassable. Debris is littering a lot of the roadway, and the damage assessment is only just beginning.
Tonight, a devastating direct hit. Melissa slamming into Jamaica as a catastrophic Category 5 hurricane, pummeling the island with 185-mile-an-hour winds and torrential rain. 10-foot monster storm unleashing raging floodwaters and life-threatening storm surge, tearing roofs from homes.
Everything was just weird. As y'all seen, he was in no one knew he was in Jamaica. No one knew at all this nigga was in Jamaica. Only a few players had known, but he didn't tell everybody. So, what you expect us to do? We made a group chat. Me and my roommate had made a group chat, not to bash the league or not anything. We wanted our money. You know what I'm saying? We wanted our money. So it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like he think we niggas just stupid. You know what I'm saying? So we made a group chat to tell all the players, hey, let's boycott this week so we can get paid. It's gonna look bad on him. It's gonna look bad on the league. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So it was just so weird to me, bro. And somebody who I added, it was my fault. Somebody who I added in the group chat has snitched on all of us. So what I was saying, I'm not trying to shake ass for Master. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has snitched. And that day, I was calling everybody and telling them this.
Same shit my girl told me, bro. I'm trying to, like I said, we trying to get niggas not to play. We trying to get niggas to real, but you know, niggas gonna do what they gonna do, bro. But it's like, this is crazy. He got niggas in a foreign country. You're not even here with us. You got your uncle here taking care of us. Your uncle ain't even responsive. The main nigga ain't even responsive. Nobody responsive, bro. And he not responsive either. He only respond when he feel pressed. He only respond when he feels like somebody's coming at him. And when Chase told me that, I'm like, bro, that's not how it should be. You supposed to be professional.
Oh God!
Facts. Bro.
But niggas was still coming out of like pocket paying mad bread for shit. So I'm just confused how the contract said 300 to 1500. Now he's saying he's sending everybody 300. That's my plan tomorrow. And then he probably gonna ask me why when he get up. But I'm gonna let him know like what's the deal. Like you're not about to tell me that I paid a band to be in the play, and then I'm still paying for hotels, transportation. You gonna tell me you gonna send me $100 and I can take it or leave it?
No, you definitely right, man.
This shit ain't easy, bro. Like I've been doing. Listen, gang. I can't even tell you, bro, how many times I almost quit this shit out here, bro. I've been out here doing this shit. I've been had 40-point games in tournaments, didn't get paid. Took teams to the championship, didn't get shit. All type of shit. Dominating 3x3, did all type of shit. I done played with so many teams, bro, and never got what I deserve, bro. But I know if I keep going, bro, something gonna come from this shit, gang. That's why I be like, I feel for you. I really understand where you coming from, gang. You frustrated, you deserve to be. What time, nigga, you in Jamaica? Where the fuck you was at, gang? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, he's...
So you wasn't even here to go with niggas? Like, that shit crazy,
bro.
I don't have that type of responsibility, so I know it'd be worse for niggas that, you feel me? They got people depending on them. That shit is crazy, bro. I do appreciate it, bro, because, oh, God, as soon as my uncle get up, because it's like 1 in the morning right now at the crib. As soon as that nigga wake up, bro, texting that nigga, bro, I'm out this bitch. I haven't paid the second payment on my Airbnb yet.
Yeah.
I'm paying that shit. I'm gone, gang.
Bro.
Bro, I don't fear no type of confrontation, so I was explaining to that nigga. I'm like, bro, you keep trying to pull this car in niggas' faces. I'm like, bro, the only reason I'm over here, gang, is because niggas got hurt. I couldn't play a little last year, so I had a gap year. And not only that, you said what was niggas doing the year before, but didn't you choose us, nigga?
You chose
for a reason.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So don't try to say no shit like, oh, what was we doing before this? But you choose us to represent your league. To know the nigga like that, I'm just going off. You feel me?
Same.
But at the same time, bro, fuck that nigga. Yeah, bro.
Rock been playing with this nigga for like 5-6 months. He said he just paid Rock 300 a couple weeks ago. Mind you, he's been playing here since January. So it's like, yeah. So bro, these niggas have been here and they know us. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
So I'm telling everybody, I'm texting everybody, I'm telling everybody, hey, let's boycott this week. Let's boycott this week. Let's do it. Let's do it right now so we can get our money, get what we deserve. We are in a foreign country with no guidance. Like, put 2 and 2 together. This nigga left and went to Jamaica. What is we talking about here? So somebody has snitched on us, and this is what the owner had told me personally. Take a look. So he's mad. Why is he mad? That everything on the contract hasn't been met at all. He changed the contract before we even, after we book our flights, he changed the contract and all this other bullshit, bro. Like, what you expect from, like, bro, the minimum was $300 to $1,500, and he still didn't want to pay nobody that. He paid only a few players, including myself, $300. He only paid me $300 only because he knew I had dirt on him. He knew I had dirt on this nigga. He fucking knew. So he told me to apologize. He told me, if I pay you, can you apologize in the group chat? I'm trying to get a shoe deal. Take a look.
That money could have been used for food. It could have been used for compensation. I didn't give it back. You know why? Because all you niggas left it. All you niggas left the apartment. All you niggas left. I think you were funded by it. But how that hotel looked. And I still suffer from that. Then I put niggas in another apartment, and they still left. I booked 17 rooms, and only fucking 10 niggas.
I watched that up though. Like, I didn't even care about that. Like, after that, I was like, okay, cool, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, me and Brandon was like, we'll just pay our own stuff. We didn't trip about that.
But I'm explaining to you the money that I lost trying to set everything up, and I did not get back. So for me, it's make sure that we legit, make sure you guys have everything you guys need to get out. Because I can do this. This is what I can do. I can change the whole league and make it cheaper. Have your niggas play outside like it's wild ball. Don't have a media guy there. Don't have photographers there. Don't have a staff team there. And we can just play basketball with referees. And then now you guys can get paid.
All I'm saying, Miles, nobody tried to. Miles, I'm saying you saying we trying to sabotage. That's not a sabotage, bro. Nobody did nothing. We're trying to, bro. And if you saw the chat, in the chat I said, I'm not saying we gotta leave the league. Niggas is talking about leaving. I'm saying, bro, one weekend maybe we don't play so we can get paid. You gotta respect that. If you don't respect that, I'm sorry. I'm trying to organize, bro. If you don't respect that, that's cool. But I'm not trying to say fuck Miles. Oh, this, that, and the fourth. I'm saying if niggas aren't paying, we can at least wait. This is what my overseas homies have told me worked for them. I'm not saying this, that, the fourth. I sent the screenshots from the dude, but cool. Like I said, I took that with a grain of salt. I didn't leave when the nigga said it's a scam. I didn't say, oh yeah, bro, fuck me. I didn't do none of that. Even I posted hear me out. I posted the video of my whole little, I left my job to play professional basketball. All that shit. I posted that after he told me that. Because I believe in the league. I came here because I believe in the league. But at the end of the day, bro, my efficiency is at 70. I'm about to get $70 when my minimum was 300. That's hurtful, bro. Because at the end of the day, now I'm asking my people back home for bread, bro. That's tough, bro.
So let me explain to you. You weren't one of the people. Give that to. Mind you, your stats are bad. If we're being honest, they're not killing.
I'm not killing. I'm in the middle though. I'm not that bad. Is like.
No. I'm not saying you're doing absolutely terrible.
Right. Yeah, right. And Miles, that's my point. Miles, that's my point, bro. So, for you to know that, and be, it's like you taking advantage of that, bro. You trying to help. You told me you was helping me.
I'm telling you, Master, if I was taking advantage, none of that stuff that I have on the basketball side would be going on. It'll be a fucking pickup game, and y'all be playing with no film outside on the basketball.
Like a tour or some shit. That's and that's
my point. I'm not on that with you guys. The only reason why the money is not, I haven't sent the money yet, is because I have not been to LA. I've been dealing with my family since I left Thailand. I've not been to LA. I can understand if it was a month away, or if I didn't pay you guys in 3 weeks or whatever, but it's been a day and a half. The guys are going off of gossiping, and that's my issue.
All right, well, I feel you. I feel that being, but you blaming me like I'm the only one. I'm just the only one that wanted to do some shit. Other niggas was talking shit and not doing shit. I'm not like bro, you saying that like I ain't even say fuck you.
I addressed it.
I'm just saying like niggas really be talking like you blaming me like I'm doing.
I've addressed Brandon. I've addressed Rodney. I've addressed Seth. And the other niggas in the chat, believe me, bro, I will address. I'm calling you because I respect you. If I don't respect you, I wouldn't call you. And you see me in Thailand in a different way. But I'm calling you because I respect you.
I feel you.
See it that way. If I wasn't calling you, if I didn't call, like I said, it robbed me up. The 3 niggas that I've talked to consistently, I've talked to you guys.
Facts.
If I didn't care about you guys, if I didn't care, Master, best believe when I came back to the man, you're gonna see a whole different side of me. I was gonna be like, okay, you know what, bro, fuck you, nigga, I don't need you. I would paid you a cut. Off the channel, you, because I respect you. That's why I'm calling you. So the phone call is not for me to get in your ass or to make you mad. It's to let you know that I respect you, and you're not one of the guys who aren't getting paid. But my point is, there's some guys who don't belong here. So what I'm doing for me to give guys grace, because I am giving guys grace. That's real talk. I can send, there's 10 niggas, maybe more, who are negative efficiency.
I know.
The audacity to ask me for film. Bro, I can either send home or give you something. Because in the contract, it does say on the performance, and I let guys slide. There's a bunch of guys I let guys slide. But shit wasn't towards you. But if we're being honest, nigga, if you're not about your stats, get better.
I feel you. I want to do, bro. Bro, Miles. Of course, I want my numbers to be better, bro. I'm saying.
Because if you go to any other league, I'm gonna tell you, because I played over 3 years. I know how that shit is. I'm
13 points ain't getting it done. I'm already knowing. 13 points a game ain't getting it done. I already know that for my position. I'm on a 2-year gap year, bro. Miles. That's what I'm saying. I'm not delusional about this shit. All I'm saying is, like I said, the shit in the chat. That was me trying to be on my organizer shit, but at the end of the day, bro, I wouldn't have did that shit without no real like consequences, bro. I wasn't gonna do that shit until shit really got bad. Shit ain't bad.
So why not come to me, fam?
Because Miles, bro, you want me to be honest, bro? Since niggas is snitching, niggas are telling me, bro, I'm going to Mizzo, he ain't responding. So I'm like, damn, what? Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really was gonna go to you, but niggas is like, oh, I'm going to Mizzo, he ain't responding. Huh?
When you come to me, I always respond. Why don't you come to me? Why don't you say, Miles, can we talk? Cool, bro, call me.
And you also, bro, you had a lot of stuff going on. And I didn't want to, but that's what I'm saying.
But guess what? But guess what, Master? Regardless of what I have going on, I still run a business. You can still call me. You can still text me. Well, I told you when I met you, feel free to call me, feel free to text me. The niggas that are hitting me up, that I'm not responding to, are the same niggas that are two-faced. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with two-faced niggas. I'm not a two-faced nigga. I'm the same nigga in the front and the back. But grown men don't make group chats.
Okay.
My 15-year-old son does that shit. My adopted 15-year-old son and my nieces make group chats about how they don't like their friends.
I didn't say that about not liking you, bro. All right, man.
What I'm saying is kids do that group chat shit. I told Brandon, I said, Brandon, kids do that, bro. Brandon 24 years old.
saw the group chat.
And that's what I'm like I said. That's why that's what I'm saying. If I brought at the end of the day, I'm not lying about what I did either.
You call niggas weird. You call niggas weird for showing it. Niggas not weird.
Nah, bro. But that's that you, bro. I mean, I think it's weird because at the end of the day, they are the ones they're sending stuff and niggas ain't even saying nothing crazy. They're trying to get on your Miles. They trying to get on your good side, bro. At the end of the day, I look at you man to man. Like I respect you, but I'm not like, oh Miles, you like, bro. Like they trying to do that so they can stay on your good side, bro. That's lame to me. Like he's the owner, bro. He the owner of the league. He gonna fuck with you if he do, he don't. Like why are you trying to be on his good side? The whole time I've been seeing niggas.
I'm updating you guys in the chat, and guys, and that little group chat shit. That's some middle school shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. Y'all niggas too old for it, bro. Y'all too old for it. Nobody said I wasn't gonna pay you, man, sir. I'm literally in Jamaica stuck. I'm literally flying back to LA today. I'll be back home at midnight. Do you know I had to call? I'm 31 years old. I had to call my fiance and my mom to help me get to my ceremony because all my money went to the league.
That's how I am out here too, bro. I'm calling my homies, asking them for bread, and like that don't feel good. Is all I'm saying, bro. I'm not like I'm living off of my. And I'm not even telling them, and they, like I said, I'm not even telling the people that's asking me about the league about that because I'm still trying to save face. That's why I'm saying you can say all that is two-faced, bro, but at the end of the day, I'm still trying to save face for the league. And you getting mad at me about that. I'm telling people I'm holding it down for THAIGBL in the league because, like I said, this is a great opportunity for an entering market, especially me at 28. I can go some another lower level league, but at least like whatever. I recognize that. But at the end of the day, like, I didn't do nothing to the point where it's like I'm gonna mess up the reputation of the league, and I didn't plan on doing that unless it got to that point where niggas wasn't paying for a month, 2 months, or 3 weeks, whatever. And at the end of the day,
and that's what I'm saying. It's been a day and a half. Right. And to me, like that's the thing. Any professional basketball player, as a rookie, you've been through this shit.
That's what I'm saying. My homie told me to play. My homie who plays in Greece, top level with Andrew Dow, like the nigga that played with the Lakers, plays in Kolossos, Greece. He told me, bro, just play. This type of shit happens overseas. But he said keep the receipts because if it continues, you have to do the shit, the exposure shit. And that's why.
But it didn't continue, mentor. It didn't, mentor. It's only a day and a half, mentor.
What I'm supposed to do is $70, bro. No, straight up. Oh, you never mind. You said never mind. You said different. Never mind. You said different. But I'm saying that's what niggas is telling me. Niggas is telling me you getting.
But let me tell you though, that's your insecurity as a basketball player. Because if you were killing, we would have a conversation. Let's be honest.
Miles, but you said that.
Keep it G, man, sir. If you were killing and dominating.
But the minimum you said was 300, so I figured I was gonna get the minimum.
I'm going to give you 300, man, sir. But if you were killing, you would not be having this conversation with me right now. Real nigga as a basketball player. Because I'm gonna be real with you. The nigga on Bangkok Gladiators, Ian Dobinson, his efficiency is better than more than half of you niggas in the league.
I know he the second. He's the second one.
He has the highest efficiency in the league. You understand what I'm saying? And he don't have to worry about nothing because I recognize what's going on. But see, the insecure niggas who aren't killing and putting pressure on themselves are the ones nervous.
Miles, this is a big. So I'm insecure for recognizing opportunity, bro. That's what I'm saying. You saying those words, that's not cool, bro.
So after somebody snitched, people still played that week. After they telling me that, yeah, we're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So people are weird, bro. Like, y'all are weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm making this video today, because niggas do not listen at all, bro. I was doing my thing anyway. I'm hooping. I'm killing. Yeah, I'm killing.
Ranger. your wall like Rambo. They can't all slide, so sold out without the dough. I'm on G-Town, walking slimed out from head to toe. Try find where we at, I won't send no love, yeah. You got my address, yeah. Why you talking bold, They know not to pull up, yeah. Last time left them stoned, You can smell these out, hey, from around the globe, Hey, you can smell these out from around the globe, Hey, you can hear this car from around the globe, Hey, you can smell these out from around the globe, Hey, you can hear my car from around the globe, from around the globe, Hey, knock 'em out the Coliseum, shit like Rome. Take the ceiling off the car, now you can hear the room.
But it was just so weird for me how everything had happened. Everybody had left. A few people had left after I told them they was gonna leave anyway, but people didn't have money. So a lot of players had left early because they didn't have no money. And one of the guys, he literally almost killed himself, bro, because of the situation he was in. It wasn't the owner's fault, so we taking accountability on bro. But like, bro, he didn't care about this dude. He didn't care about him at all. All right, what's your name, age, and where you from?
My name is Johnson. I'm 25 years old. My name's Josh. 24 years old, from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. And this is my story on why I left THAIGBL. And this is my story, and this is why I'm done.
Tavares Johnson, a player who never gave up on his dream, is here to share you his side of the story on what happened, what really happened inside of the THAIGBL. Let's take a look.
I found out about a THAIGBL through an agent, Earl Andor, through Dreamcatcher Management. Last summer, I went out to play in their free agency showcase, and I ended up signing with them, and I needed film, so he told me about it, and I actually knew the owner of New Force previously, and that's when he got me in touch with the owner, Javon Smith, and I took action because my college career was ended through COVID, and that was such a long time ago that my film just got old. So I needed some updated film to kickstart my overseas career. My experience was extremely unprofessional. Even from when I first landed, I was there for 7 hours at the airport. No call, no show. I had to wait. at the airport. I texted Javon, he was asleep. I got basically scammed on the way to the apartment place, and when I got there, Javon said he was waiting for the league to pay him to cover the deposit. In the contract, I was promised to have my housing, my transportation, and 2 meals per day be covered, and amongst other things, but that was promised to me through the contract that I was given in April. Nothing in the contract that was stated was met. Paid, so my housing was supposed to be taken care of. I paid $244 for the deposit to stay in my apartment. Still haven't got that back yet. My food, I put the bill for my food and my transportation the whole time I was there. And that was promised in the contract. And still, even with me being like almost a week back in the States, still haven't got none of that back. Not gonna lie, y'all already said y'all releasing me because of bad stats and bad film, even though my stats match up with people who play double my minutes. But it's fine, it's no hard feelings this way, but I do need that money so I can book this flight home ASAP. So I'll probably hit all three of y'all up pretty frequently for an update. I just want to get back home. So that's what me and Javon personal conversation ended. Yeah, so for New Force, we have 2 team owners. We have a team owner that's playing with us named Javon, and then we have a second team owner that was not even in Thailand the entire time and still not in Thailand. His name is Kendall. And the advice I would give is don't trust nothing, whether you know someone or if you ever be a businessman first. Don't trust, don't you know, dot your I's, cross your T's, that type of thing. There's a lot of people out here that will not even honor a contract. So don't take them on word. Don't trust nobody. And beware of scammers. That's what I would say, because the team I'm dealing with, in my opinion, they're a bunch of scammers and frauds.
So how I found out about THAIGBL, I was playing in Mexico. The owner reached out to me and, you know, pretty much gave me some empty promises, better housing in Mexico, better salary, more exposure in the Asian markets. You know, he kind of led me on. You know, everything sounded pretty good. And of course I played, you know, off the empty promises given to me because of my situation in Mexico. So I just took a gamble, took a chance, and flew all the way to Thailand and played a little bit, but it didn't work out how it should have went down.
Okay, so what is your experience being in the THAIGBL, and what did they promise you?
So my experience was bad, you know, overall, and I was promised higher salary, number one, from when I was in Mexico, better housing, and exposure to Asian markets and being on Asian basket, but a lot of that didn't come, and it was in my contract too. You know, I got proof of the contract where he was telling me, you know, you get a better salary so you can come over here and play. And I got a couple videos that I still have that he showed me during my time in Mexico that was better than my housing situation then, and I didn't get any of that.
Okay, cool. So what you're saying is the contract that was given to you, everything that was stated, hasn't been met?
Yes, yeah, it hasn't been met, neither giving, nothing.
Godly. Boy, I tell you, boy. All right, so there's rumors going on about you doing something that almost ended your life. Talk more about that.
Yeah, so after my injury on one of the games, the owner said he was making cuts. And yeah, I did make a rash decision. You know, I took some painkillers, you know, for the recommended dose I should have took. It was just a lot of pressure, you know, having that injury. The owner said he was making cuts after, I think like a week or two of me being there, and I couldn't even play, you know, so it was kind of like a lot of pressure on me and a lot of weight on my chest at the time. So I did, you know, I did do a rash decision. Meal stipend money, and we never even got that. So it's just kind of like a lot of stuff going on, you know, mentally and then physically with my injury, and you know, it took a toll on me. So I did do something that did harm my life, but you know, I'm glad I survived the whole thing, and you know, I'm back home with my family and stuff. But yeah, I did do that. Could have maybe handled it better, but you know, at the time it was just, you know, real dark around me.
Okay, so did the owner know about your situation, and if so, what did he do?
Yeah, so he knew about the situation. A lot of my family back here, family and friends, actually reached out to him, let him know what was going on. But you know, at the time, I wasn't even like, you know, clocked in to reality. I couldn't barely function a phone, and he knew what was going on, but he pretty much like brushed it off, didn't care. And even at the time, after I kind of recovered from the whole thing, I reached out to him and said, you know, I felt bad, like, hey, I'm sorry. You know, do I have to go home? You know, it was just a lot at the time. And he never responded until I posted on my Instagram story and said, I'm going to tell my story and let it be known on TikTok. Then he reached out after, but really he just kind of brushed me out and, you know, just was like, really didn't care. I wasn't a priority on his list for, you know, being a player there, you know, harming themselves. My message would be, you know, do your due diligence, do your research. Don't be so trusting with a lot of these agents or team owners. You know, make sure everything is in line and in order, you know, before you step outside your comfort zone. Because you're going to be uncomfortable playing overseas regardless. But you don't want it to, you know, double or triple and make it worse. So just watch who you do business with, do your due diligence, do your research, and, you know, just watch who you trust. A lot of times, especially in this overseas game, it can get real ugly real quick for anybody, you know.
Dexter Wilson. I'm 28 years old from Chicago, Illinois, and this is my story about the THAIGBL. I found out about the THAIGBL just through Instagram. I was searching for like an opportunity, and one guy who was already in Thailand kind of tried to put me on to a different one, and then I found the THAIGBL profile through that. And once I reached out, I told them I was interested. They kind of told me about it, and I was promised a minimum contract from $300 to $1,500 a month, meal stipend for the month, and housing. Once I found out about the THAIGBL, I started talking with Miles Thomas. That was the co-owner of the league. We were talking like every other day. He was calling me. He was very responsive. He was initially talking and responded really easily. He told me everything was no gimmicks. He told me the contract was official. He told me the league was official. He told me that the house and everything was going to be straight. All I had to do was do the deposit. And he said the year after, which would be 2026, is going to be no deposit fee. So, yeah, it seemed legit at the time. Like I said, he was very responsive at the time. It was something to look forward to because I saw that he had connections in the top league in Thailand. So, in my mind, I was thinking it was going to be a stepping stone. I found out about the league around April of this year, 2025, and as soon as I found out, I was really excited. I got even more hungry than I already was because I was waiting for my opportunity. So I just started training, started working hard, working even harder than I was, doing 2-a-days, and I was just ready to see what the opportunity could hold for me. So there was once I found out in April, there was nonstop just getting shots up, nonstop lifting, all that stuff, just kind of preparing for this opportunity. So I landed in Thailand at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Was about an hour drive from the airport. He changed where we were staying last minute. Initially, we were supposed to be staying in a hotel. Then I got there, the day before I got there, he said we were staying at Naka Place Hotel. And when I got there, like I said, it was about an hour drive from the airport. It looked ran down. It looked crazy. It was like the lizards on the outside, lizards on the inside. It was, you got in there, it was bugs. Like, it was stuff on the wall. The rooms were kind of already in the outside too. It was just very dirty. It was dusty. I didn't have a room with mold, but another guy said he had a room with mold. It was crazy. So I got there, I got around 1 or 2 a.m. and I knew I couldn't sleep there. So once I got there, like I couldn't even sleep that whole night. I knew I had to get another place. I wasn't trying to stay there. I ended up staying through the whole night from like 1 a.m. to like 7 a.m. the whole day. Didn't go to sleep at all. I didn't even lay on the bed. The bed was so dirty and dusty. The rooms were smelly. In my bathroom, it was a lizard in there. Like, it was just very nasty to a point where no one wanted to live there. It was nasty to the point where no one would want to or no one could live there. I didn't even care about it being super dirty or whatever. Like, I've lived in, moderate conditions, but this was unhealthy. Like I said, the bed was dusty. It was mold in players' rooms. My AC didn't work. And it was just overly dirty to the point where it wasn't even a safe or a healthy living condition. Like I said, I'm okay with living in really small, moderate, like I come from humble beginnings. It wasn't even about that. It was just more so that this was unsafe and unhealthy for anybody to be living in. Also, the Naka Place Hotel, where he had us staying when we got there, that was about an hour drive from where we'd be playing games. So if you think about it, 2 games a weekend, that's going back and forth to the gym once or 2 times every day. The grabs out here, that would have been about $15 to $20 per trip. It just wasn't even efficient, and it wasn't what we were promised. Like I said, initially we were told we'd be staying in a hotel, and like I continue to say, I don't care about how nice, or I don't expect a 5-star, 4-star, even sometimes a 3-star. I just want something to be healthy, a place I can be somewhat comfortable in as a living condition. I'm not spoiled in that sense. Like, I just wanted something that was close to the gym. So once I got on the court, the basketball at first, it wasn't really too bad, but one thing I can say, the court was very slippery, like slippery to the point where I had family and friends watching online, and they weren't laughing, but they were saying, damn, like, you slipping and sliding, or y'all over there, y'all can't even play a real game, like, it's unsafe. I had one of my friends text me and literally tell me, this doesn't look safe because y'all are sliding on every move. You can't plant your foot. I'm a shooter. I rely on my one dribble pull up. I didn't even feel comfortable doing my one dribble pull up because you can't plant your feet. I even have a clip of me doing a dribble pull up and trying to plant my foot and I slipped. I still made the shot, but it wasn't a court that you could play on and play hard on consistently without risking hurting yourself. Also, when we first got here, we were told we would have a couple practices a week, and then when we got here, we found out that there weren't going to be any practices. Our teams had to kind of set up our own practice schedule, and if you know, in Thailand, like there's not a lot of gyms readily available. So some teams, guys whose teams were already out here, they could practice, but my team, we had nothing but imports. We couldn't just figure out a place to practice, so we didn't know that until we got here. We were told we'd be having 2 practices a week, and that just wasn't what we had when we got out here. So we were kind of playing without any chemistry. We had to develop that chemistry, and I give credit to my teammates and me and us. We developed the chemistry as we played together because we didn't get to practice and fill each other out and work on plays. We just had to play through it. I think it made us better pros, but it was definitely hard to do once we got here. The owner of the league, he definitely was out here for the first couple of weeks, and he told us he would be leaving for a week and be back the next week, but it's November, about to be Thanksgiving, and he left about almost a month ago, and he still hasn't been back. I just don't think that was fair on the players. You know, we were looking to him to be compensated. We were looking to him to just be here just in case we needed him. Obviously, we're grown men, so we were able to handle it, but it just wasn't what we were told would happen. So once we didn't get paid, once things fell through and the league canceled, everything kind of went bad, and the owner of the league, who we signed a contract with, was not here, so we just had to figure it out. So we were supposed to get paid on the 30th of each month. We got a message maybe on the 28th, 29th saying that we would get paid on the 31st, which was the 30th in the States, which is what it is. We were cool with that. And that weekend, it was a weekend, so he sent us all messages saying that he was in Jamaica and he couldn't get to us, and he wasn't trying to run from us, and he was just going through a lot because of the hurricanes in Jamaica, and he had businesses out there, and it was a struggle for him to even get back, which I completely understand. Like, I hope his businesses are okay. I understand all of that, and I'm glad that he made it through. But that was not what was promised in the contract, and as any business owner will tell you, your employees should get paid first. So you should have had the funds to be able to pay us no matter what happened to your businesses in Jamaica, because employees get paid out first and then the owner gets paid after all of that. Any business owner will tell you that. So it was very disappointing to see that before we even could get paid, he was already starting to make excuses about us not getting paid and blaming it on a natural disaster when that really didn't have anything to do with any of the imports, because we signed a contract and we were told that we would get this contract fulfilled. He never gave any reason before that as to why we wouldn't get paid. And even a couple days before, he still affirmed you guys are going to get paid, et cetera, et cetera. So I just think it was disappointing that he used that excuse of the hurricane being there to kind of not pay us on time. I wasn't even tripping more so about, you know, the housing and as far as the pay as much as I was just about the conditions he put us in for this housing initially. Like I said, the first one was an hour drive away. It was really dirty. It was unsanitary. It was not healthy. And even with the pay, like the salary was low. It was a rookie salary. I didn't care about that too much because I came here with my own money anyway. The salary, I was just here for an opportunity to get my film and play against other pros, as I'm pretty sure all the other guys were too. Everybody just wanted the opportunity. Like, guys were not coming here expecting to make life-changing money. Guys were coming here just to expect to get their exposure, to get their experience against other high-level guys. You know, this league has high-level guys in it. So the money, I don't think a bunch of guys were even too cared about because it wasn't a large amount. It's more so the fact that a lot of guys had to come out of pocket to stay somewhere. Like, even me and my roommate, we had to come out of pocket and spend for 6-7 weeks just on our own, you know, staying on our own in a place that was near the gym. And that was more of a loss than not getting paid. So you add that on top of not getting paid, that's an issue. Like I said, if I wouldn't have got paid, but I would have had a nice place to stay or a place to stay that was livable, it wouldn't have been an issue for me personally. And I'm pretty sure it would have been like that for other guys too. We weren't coming here expecting to earn a bunch of money. The salary was low. Like I said, we all were rookies. All of us were rookies or guys who were still lower level overseas. So we were not expecting life-changing money at all. The owner kept trying to throw that in our face, making it seem like we came over here not having any money and expecting too much money. I know I speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure I speak for other players as well. Nobody came over here expecting a lot of money because the maximum salary in the contract was not a lot of money as far as life changing. It was less than you could make in the States per month. I'll just say that. So no one came out here expecting a lot of money because the contract stated that it wasn't going to be no life changing money. We just were caught off guard with the living situation, and as I said, a lot of guys had to come out of pocket to spend on their own and live on their own, and that was more hurtful than the money situation. So I just want to say that nobody really, the pay was one thing, but it was also that on top of the fact that we had to come out of pocket. More than half of the league was not staying in the house that he provided because they didn't want to live there because, like I said, it was not clean, it was unsanitary. Another thing I want to say about the pay too, once we didn't get paid that after the first couple of days, the owner was trying to say it's not like I was a couple days late. I know he said that to my roommate. He was like, it's not like I was a couple days late, and it's like, that's cool, like, but at least communicate better, you know? Like, I know overseas it's like it's common to get paid late, but it's not common to make a joke about it and make fun of it. Like, at least be professional about it. And also, one thing he tried to do to a couple players, even me, was like throw our stats in our face. And I later found out that I was averaging double figures, and there was a couple guys who was averaging single digits, and they ended up getting paid. So it wasn't about stats. I don't really know what it was about. It seems like it was just about him paying who he decided to pay, because the top performer in the league, one of the top performers on the undefeated team, a couple guys on the undefeated team actually said they didn't get paid. Like I said, I averaged double figures throughout the whole league. And it was two guys that I know for a fact got paid, and they were averaging single digits. So for the owner to try to throw stats in there as if that's why we didn't get paid is just very unprofessional, and it didn't seem right morally. So my message to the overseas community and the players actually is just read over your contracts, and I obviously read over the contract. A bunch of guys did, but also make sure that when you sign a contract, it's valid, and make sure that the owner signs it too. Make sure you know who you're dealing with. Make sure you understand the owners of these teams, these leagues. And like I said, this situation was a little different because this was one guy who owned multiple teams in the league. But still, make sure you know who you're doing business with over and over. That is my biggest message. Make sure you know their resume. Make sure you know if they do guys right. Make sure you know if they're telling the truth. Like, the signs and writing was on the wall from a couple of guys that I know my roommate said that he had heard something about this guy, the owner of the league, even before he got here. So the signs were there. I would say make sure you know who you're dealing with. Make sure they're trustworthy. And like I said, even for me, I had been talking to the owner of the league before I got there, and he seemed trustworthy. He was very responsive. He was very communicative. And then when I got here, things changed. So in an instance like that, you just have to kind of know your personnel, know who you're dealing with. Make sure in the contract it says if you're getting paid late, if you get paid a certain amount of days late, then you are able to sit out in games or sit out in practice until you get paid, because I'm familiar with FIBA, and that is in most contracts. Like, if you get a certain amount of days, if you get paid a certain amount of days late, you can't sit out. You can't miss games. So make sure that you have that in your contract. Make sure if you come into Thailand, you know everything about the league, as far as where you stand, who's running the league. Make sure you know the teams. Make sure you know all of these things, because based on my experience, there's only maybe one or two teams out here that do good business. So yeah, I would just make sure I know through and through who you're dealing with as a player. Make sure they're trustworthy, and make sure they hold up their end of the bargain. Because as a player, if you're coming out here, you're working hard, you're doing the right thing, you taking care of your body, you working out, you watching film, doing all the professional things, that should definitely be met on the business side as well. So as a player, just make sure you stay professional, and make sure that you hold the team accountable for being professional. My message to the THAIGBL is this league had a lot of hiccups, but it also had a lot of talent in it. And it was just disappointing that it ended this way, because it could have been so much better had the business been done right. And like I continue to say, it's not even so much about the situation and the money as it is. It's just, it was not communicated, and it was not truthful. A lot of things were just flat out lies. And if things would have been communicated better, I'm pretty sure guys would have been able to perform a lot better, and guys wouldn't have come out here with certain expectations. Like, a lot of guys, we just want opportunity. So as a player, also make sure you are not being preyed on, because a lot of teams and a lot of leagues will prey on you and they just want you to say yes for opportunity, but know your worth. And yeah, make sure you continue to work hard. Don't let situations like this get you down. Continue to chase your goals, because there are teams, there are leagues, most of them, a lot of them do great business. And you just have to do the research on them.
The question that y'all want to may know, the question y'all may ask is, did Miles Thomas, the owner of the THAIGBL, did he scam? What if I told you it was a guy behind the scenes helping Miles through it all? What if I told you he was a scam? Who the guy is? His name is Min. He's from Thailand, who owns a league called the Warriors League, the Warriors Thailand League. The Warriors Thailand League is a pro-am league for guys to play his league and maybe look good. I don't know. What if I told you he was a scam? See, Miles Thomas, he was, I guess, a co-owner, maybe. He was a helper of men in the Warriors League. So he was helping men in the Warriors League. And the Warriors Thailand League, bro, like, you don't get paid. Like, you don't get paid at all. People that doesn't play pro and look at that, they look at it as like, dang, like they overseas playing, they hooping, like, no, bro, it's not that. And they don't get paid to pro-am league. And people won't know that because it doesn't say it. Only the people who experience that shit knows. Like my homeboy Devin, like he told me what it was. He told me how Miles is, how Javon is. Like he told me all this before I went to Thailand. So it's been red flags everywhere, bro. So Miles created the THAIGBL. Miles needed help from men, and men had scammed Miles. If the court rental is this much, men will double it and charge Miles extra. How did Miles find out? He found out at the end and realized he fucked up. Realized he got scammed. So everybody, including myself, I got paid. Everybody else got paid lump sum. The minimum was $300 and the max was $1,500. And by all the text messages y'all seen, it's like, why you didn't just been real and tell us when it happened? Don't tell us at the end. But you telling us at the end make me realize that even though he scammed you, you was gonna still scam us regardless. So you karma had got to you. So you try to scam us, not even knowing you got scammed. So these three individuals, Javon, Min, and Miles Thomas, was the cause of the downfall of the THAIGBL.